Hello friend, this is Akash Misir here and I welcomes you to all to my YouTube channel that is Mechanical Engineering Make Easy, जिसमें कि मैं ऐसे वीडियो बनाता हूँ जिससे आपको मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग की कंसेप्ट वेरी प्रॉपर वे में ईजीएस्ट वे में अंडरस्टैंड हो। सो स्टार्ट करते हैं आज का 9th लेक्चर ऑफ फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स। So this is 9th lecture of fluid mechanics. In this I am going to discuss the topic that is flow through pipes. Flow through pipes. Okay, so in yesterday's lecture or in previous lecture we have discussed the venturimeter, orifice meter, pitot tube, etc. And in today's lecture we are going to discuss flow through pipes. So okay, flow through pipe means flow is passing from that pipe. Okay, so in that case the energy losses takes place. Energy losses takes place, and that losses have majorly two types. First is major loss and second is minor loss. Okay, these two type of losses are there inside the pipe. So major loss is because of friction. Okay, major loss is because of friction only. That the loss because of friction is called as major loss, and the minor losses are number of losses like sudden enlargement, sudden contraction, then entrance, exit, then pipe bends and fittings, etc. That all losses comes in between minor losses, and the major losses are because of friction losses, because of friction there are more losses as compared to the sudden enlargement, sudden contraction, entrance, exit, then pipe bends and fittings, etc. So we will move in depth and we will note down all the formulas. So firstly, loss due to friction that have two equations. So this is loss of heat due to friction, HF, which is denoted by HF, which is equal to 4FL V square upon 2GD. This is the equation, Darcy-Weisbach equation. Okay, this is Darcy-Weisbach equation, and another is equation is Chase's formula. So firstly I will note down all the formulae. HF is, so 4V square L upon C square D. 4V square L upon C square D. This is Chase's formula. Both formulas will give us the friction loss. Okay, but two scientists are there. Okay, one is Darcy and Weisbach. These both have designed this equation, and another is Chase, which have designed this equation. Okay, so what are these parameters? This is Darcy's coefficient of friction, or we can say normally it is coefficient of friction. Okay, then, and this C, which is Chase's constant. Chase's constant. And all other parameters like this is length, velocity, and this is diameter of pipe, acceleration due to gravity. These all parameters here, and here also velocity, length, and diameter of pipe. Okay, so these another parameters are common, but only here is the coefficient of friction, here is the Chase's constant, and some minor losses like here 2G is there, and here is only C square likewise. So but again, in between these two equations, this equation is not have too much weightage. This equation is majorly asked, and we have to use this equation. So please note it down, this equation, and this is a very important equation in GATE. you at least once you have to use this equation, so note it down. Okay, we will move next. So minor losses, there are number of minor losses, so we will move. First is sudden enlargement. Okay, sudden enlargement. In this case, what is the loss of head, which is equal to V1 minus V2 whole square upon 2g, means velocity at section 1. Okay, I will explain you with figure. This is section 1 and this is section 2. Okay, and here is sudden enlargement takes place. So what will happen, the velocity at 1 minus velocity of 2 whole square divided by 2g will be the head loss. And why that velocity is going to decrease, because as area increases and q is constant, that is discharge is constant, and that is a1 v1 equal to a2 v2. This is continuity equation. So if area changes, then ultimately velocity have to change. Area increases, velocity decreases, because these are inversely proportional. Okay, so note this formula, and if you have some confusion, then you can comment me. Otherwise, draw this figure so that you will get the clear idea. Then next is sudden contraction. Sudden contraction, in that case, head loss is equal to 0.5 v square upon 2g, or there is one another formula, that is 1 upon cc minus 1 into v square upon 2g. Okay, and this is coefficient of contraction. Coefficient of contraction. Majorly you have to use this formula, but there may be case that the examiner will give you the value of coefficient of contraction. In that case you have to use this formula. Okay, so what are the parameters? This is velocity, this is g, and this is coefficient of contraction. Here they have given only one velocity parameter, so which velocity parameter you have given, that you can use, otherwise you can use the v1 parameter. Okay, so this is for sudden contraction. Note down all both formulas, but probably you have to use this. But in a question itself, they have given the cc, that is coefficient of contraction. Then you have to use this formula, that is 1 upon cc minus 1 into v square upon 2g. So next loss is at the entrance. Okay, what happens if any tank is there? Okay, assume this is tank, and here is the pipe is going from this. So at the entrance the flow will move likewise. So here at the entrance some loss happens. Okay, so so what's the value of that? HL equal to again 0.5 v square upon 2g. So here is, you have only one velocity, that is nothing but at that section, this is velocity of that section. So here is nothing to worry about the value of velocity. The formula is 0.5 v square upon 2g. Okay, note it down, that is at the entrance the head loss is 0.5 v square upon 2g. Then we have at exit. At exit head loss is v square upon 2g. means there is any pipe from which flow is flowing, so what will happen at exit the flow will flow likewise. So at this section some losses happens, okay, this section 1 and that losses are HL equal to V square upon 2G. Okay, note down all the formulas are too much important for numerical solving. Then bands or pipe fittings, bands or pipe fittings, there are number of cases that we have to connect two pipes with each other, so we will use one coupling here likewise, or we can use any another part, and there are number of cases that we have to bend one pipeline, like this pipeline is moving forward but we have to give a 90-degree angle to this pipeline, so there is we have to use the bend. So because of that what happens, fluid have to change its direction, so because of that loss happens. And in case of pipe fittings there is also loss happens. So what exactly that the value of that loss? So HL is equal to K into V square upon 2G. Okay, this K is one factor that the numerical will in the numerical you will get that factor, okay, and by putting the value of that K you will get the value of head loss. This is velocity, this is G, acceleration due to gravity. Okay, that factor probably lie between 0.4 to 0.7 or etc, and if not given then you can take that factor as 0.5. Then obstacle in a pipe, means there may be the case like the flow is flowing from pipe, okay, but here is some obstacle between that pipe. So what will happen, the flow have to divert from upward and downward side, so this is obstacle. So because of that obstacle also there are number of chances that head loss will occur. So what's the value of that head loss? HL is equal to in bracket capital A upon CC into A minus 1 whole square into V square upon 2G. So you know all the parameters like V and G, and you know CC, that is coefficient of contraction. So what about capital A and small a? Capital A is nothing but cross sectional area of pipe at that section, and small a is nothing but the cross sectional area of that obstacle. Okay, if there is any rock present, so cross sectional area of that rock likewise, so capital A minus small a. So what the formula, that HL equal to capital A, that is area of pipe, divided by CC, that is coefficient of contraction, into capital A minus small a, that is area of pipe minus the area of that obstacle, whole minus 1 whole square into V square upon 2G. So note it down this formula also, but again this formula is not too much used, but there may be chances that this formula can be asked. Okay, so note it down. So these are all the minor losses I have covered. Now I will move some deep in that friction loss formula. What was that? That Darcy-Weisbach equation, which is HF will equal to 4FLV square upon 2GD. Okay, so this is coefficient of friction. After that, this equation can be written as FLV square upon 2GD. All the parameters are same, only this capital F will replace the 4F, and this is friction factor. Okay, that capital F is friction factor and small f is coefficient of friction, and 4 times coefficient of friction is friction factor. Okay, so this is the Darcy-Weisbach equation. Or again one equation can be derived from this equation, and that is nothing but HF equal to FL square divided by 12.1 d raised to 5. So what exactly, this is friction factor, that is capital F, this is length, okay, this is discharge, and this is diameter of pipe, and this is one constant number, that is 12.1. so how this equation came, that we have put it that Q is nothing but area into velocity. We have here velocity, so Q equal to area into velocity. So velocity equal to Q by A, and velocity square, so Q square upon A square. So ultimately, while putting this value in between this equation, so we will get this equation. So note it down it also, because there are number of chances that they will give you the discharge value, and they ask you to calculate the head loss due to friction. So this formula is also important, this is also important, and this is also important. So these all three formulas are too much important, so note down all the three formulas. Okay, and if you have any confusion, then you can comment me so that I will clear you that. So after that, there are two cases, that is pipes in series and pipes in parallel. So what exactly pipes in series, that okay, this type of case may be there. Okay, so these pipes are in a series, and so discharge is constant. Okay, as the discharge is constant, discharge equal to area into velocity. So as area is going to change, so velocity will going to vary, and mass flow rate is also remain constant, because mass flow rate is rho into Q, that is rho into area into velocity. So we are considering as incompressible fluid, so mass flow rate is also constant in this case. Okay, this is pipes in series, and okay, there is one case, that is we have to calculate the equivalent pipe diameter and etc, but that, as per my knowledge, that is not included in our syllabus. So if I get any idea about that, that is included in our syllabus, then I will discuss with you. So what about pipes in parallel? So in that case, in this case, what will happen? Okay, so discharge here is Q, here is Q1, and here is Q2. So Q equal to Q1 plus Q2. Okay, so here discharge is not remaining constant. Discharge is different in both cases. So this is only the difference between pipes in series and pipes in parallel. Okay. So now we will move towards today's bonus points. Bonus points. What are bonus points? That we have discussed one term, that is friction factor. Okay, so friction factor, that is capital F, is equal to 16 upon Re, that is Reynolds number for laminar flow, or we can say Reynolds number is less than 2000. Okay, and same friction factor F is equal to 0.09 upon Reynolds number raised to 1 by 4, that is 0.25, and this is for turbulent flow, or for 4000 less than or equal to up to 1 into 10 raised to 5. Okay, so this is the equation for Reynolds number less than 2000. This is the equation for Reynolds number greater than 2000 up to 1 into 10 raised to 5. So these are two values of friction factor, and if you wanted the coefficient of friction, so here for laminar flow coefficient of friction is 64 upon Re. Okay, because capital F equal to 4 times F, so for 16 fours are 64, so that's why this coefficient of friction is 64 upon Re. Okay, so note it down, these values, these are important for numericals. And next we have, that is the concept of equivalent pipe. In case of equivalent pipe, what we have to consider, that is head loss between previous pipe and head loss between newer pipe should be constant, that is head loss of equivalent pipe which is equal to head loss of all pipes. In case of series, we was having number of cross sectional pipes likewise, so in that case the head loss of all pipe, that is summation of head loss of all these pipes, should be equal to head loss of summation of head loss of that equivalent pipe. In that case this pipe will called as equivalent pipe. Okay, and in case of parallel, we have the equation of that Q, that is discharge, so that is also one of the useful equation for solving. So this is all about today's lecture. If you have enjoyed my session, then like, share and subscribe my channel, and do share for the needy peoples, because I am providing all the lectures free of cost. I am not going to charge anything for you. So share the persons which needs this, and I will give you one Telegram link in below description, so join that group so that you will get all the updates there, because how I can connect with you for updates, that's why I have created that group, Telegram group. So join that group, I will provide the link in description. And for next lecture I have the topic, that is dimensionless numbers. So thank you friends, मिलते हैं next video में.